$8 billion. That is the value of Russia's hypersonic missile arsenal, which it believes no one can touch. An underground fortress protected by dense air defenses and cutting-edge electronic warfare technology. But tonight, all those layers of protection collapsed. Ukraine unleashed a daring UAV army, piercing Russian defenses and striking directly at the symbol of Moscow's strategic power. The rules of the game have changed. During days of secret reconnaissance, Ukrainian intelligence discovered something unusual at the Krasnovorsk 17 base in Bryansk. The underground bunkers were operating continuously, and technical vehicles were coming and going at a rapid pace. Finally, high-resolution satellite images confirmed that Russia was amassing 22 Kinjal missiles and 8 Zircon missiles here, turning it into an unprecedented superweapons arsenal. At 22:17. As soon as the target's defensive structure was identified, Ukraine took its first step. A group of low-cost UAVs was launched as decoys. Although they were quickly shot down by Russian air defense systems, their mission was accomplished, forcing the air defense batteries to fire and reveal their positions. Ukraine then activated 17 UJ-26 Beaver UAVs, flying close to the ground to avoid Russian radar. At an altitude of several dozen meters, they virtually disappeared into the terrain, weaving through forests and valleys like silent shadows in the night. As they approached Krasnovorsk 17, the UAV formation split into multiple prongs, making it difficult for Russian air defenses to determine the main direction of attack. The automatic flight algorithm continuously changed altitude and flight path, causing the faint signals on Russian radar to be mistaken for interference, while in reality, an entire formation was advancing straight into the base. Upon crossing the final perimeter, they encountered virtually no resistance. Russian air defenses were still busy dealing with the previous wave of decoy UAVs, causing the outer defense line to be scattered and slow to react. That was when Ukraine launched its opening strike. At 22:21, taking advantage of the newly opened corridor, the UJ-26 Suicide UAV Squadron accelerated simultaneously and switched to attack formation. Russia's Pantsir S-1 air defense system was the first to respond, immediately firing a series of flares into the sky and managing to shoot down a few drones. But after just a few seconds, the system was overwhelmed by a storm of targets approaching from multiple directions. At the moment of greatest confusion in Russian air defenses, 3 specialized attack drones plunged straight into key targets. Three strikes in an instant. The first destroyed the surveillance radar vehicle. The second knocked out the Tor M2 ammunition supply vehicle. And the third paralyzed the support control point. In just a few seconds, the entire outer perimeter of Krasnovorsk 17 collapsed completely. After the outer shield was breached, Krasnovorsk 17 was forced to rely on its final layer of close-range protection. Amid the chaos, a Ka-52 helicopter was urgently deployed. The helicopter's infrared sensors continuously scanned the ground, but the pilot was completely disoriented by the darkness and the blurred heat signatures from the previous explosions, unable to lock on to the agile, high-speed UAV. On the ground, the Tor M2 crew desperately tried to restore the system. They had just managed to reload the minimum amount of ammunition when a UJ-26, taking advantage of the radar's blind spot, approached close to the ground. As the launcher rotated halfway, the UAV slammed head-on into the control compartment, turning this important defense system into a pile of metal. In the air, while the Ka-52 was still spinning around looking for targets, a Ram-2 UAV suddenly accelerated from a low altitude without warning. It rammed straight into the tail of the helicopter. The Ka-52 lost control, spun wildly, and crashed into the forest near the base. Russia's most powerful counterattack was broken in an instant. No radar guidance, no helicopters, no Tor M2s. The entire close-range defense force was completely paralyzed. The door to the $8 billion storage center was wide open. (10:36 p.m.) As the last UJ-26s plunged into the underground bunker area, the defensive structure of Krasnovorsk 17 reached its limit. The two leading UAVs rammed straight into bunker door number 2, breaching the blast-resistant steel and forcing the entire warning system into emergency mode. At the same time, the second group of UAVs attacked tunnel number 1, where most of the Kinzhal missiles were being dismantled for maintenance, hitting the weak connection point between the maintenance area and the fuel compartment, causing the entire tunnel to overheat. The two initial explosions were enough to paralyze the automatic fire suppression system. Black smoke and hot air gushed from the bunker's mouth, signaling that the internal temperature had exceeded safe levels. Just minutes later, the first Kinzhal detonated outside of the control process, creating a powerful shockwave that reverberated underground. This explosion triggered a series of other missiles, leading to a violent chain reaction. Inside the sealed bunker, the pressure surged, causing the concrete to shatter into pieces and the steel beams to bend as if melted. A column of fire tens of meters high shot into the sky, lighting up the night sky over Bryansk, while the shock waves spread so far that windows in many nearby towns were shattered. The extreme heat from Bunker 1 quickly spread to Bunker 2, which contained zircon and solid fuel. A second massive explosion tore through the bunker ceiling, creating a huge sea of fire that engulfed the base's center. Russian firefighters were forced to watch from a distance, as the extreme heat rendered all approach equipment useless. No one could enter the collapsing underground bunker area. As the flames subsided and the smoke cleared, Ukrainian reconnaissance noted the scene of devastation. Initial data confirmed 30 hypersonic missiles, 22 Kinjal and 8 Zircon were completely destroyed. The infrastructure suffered heavy damage. 70% of the structures were unusable, internal roads were deformed, and auxiliary warehouses were flattened. Krasnovorsk 17 went from being a strategic stronghold to a pile of rubble. The Krasnovorsk 17 operation not only destroyed a weapons depot worth billions of dollars, but also created a strategic shockwave across Europe.
For the first time, a depot containing hypersonic missiles, weapons considered indestructible, was destroyed by a fleet of inexpensive UAVs. Amid the wave of change created by the Krasnovorsk 17 attack, an important announcement came from Kyiv and Oslo. Ukraine and Norway will launch a joint combat UAV production line in 2026. This is not just a simple industrial project, but the next step in a new model of warfare. Ukraine brings valuable combat experience, control algorithms, and UAV designs that have proven effective on the battlefield. In return, Norway provides infrastructure, modern production capabilities, and connections to the European defense industry. Both countries share the goal of creating a new generation of attack UAVs, stronger, faster, lower cost, and deployable in large numbers. This is clear evidence that Operation Krasnovorsk 17 is not just a single victory, but the beginning of a new era. And against the night sky of Bryansk, where the glow from the storage bunkers still lingers red, the message is written: Glory belongs to Ukraine, the nation that has turned intellect into strength, led the global UAV revolution, and rewritten the rules of modern warfare.